So in this video I'm going to make a character. This is Spred64. It lets you edit 64 sprites at a time, and this cool compositor area. So I'm going to place down sprite 0 here, and just have to shift and click to place it. And I'm going to change the color. And let's also grab sprite 8, shift and click, place that one down. And you see I can just simply click here right away to edit the sprite. I'm just going to press tab so that I don't see any of the UI. So I'll just go ahead and make a kind of character shape. Make a kind of base body. You see there's not a lot of resolution in two sprites, so I could create an overlay, and I'll use the high res. I'll make the overlay brown, and I'll work in this sprite, but I want to bring the layer up, so I'll just click this button and click down, and that's me got this on. Let's just do shift and click. Got this on that layer, so now I can do some work on that. Get a bit more resolution out of this guy. Let's just give him some brown clothes to start with. And I need this one, so I'll just shift click, put that one down, high res again, and go for brown, and start putting in these. So it's going to be his trousers. Okay, I just start refining the shape. Let's add some boots in there. It's important to leave a bit of space top and bottom for any animation. Okay, and let's get rid of some of these pixels here. And I think this could do with being a bit more in the inside, so his body looks a bit more rotated. You just have to sort of check it a few times and decide what's going to improve this design. Take away some of this, don't need that. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I need a few more details in there, so now I'm going to make let's go for this sprite here and change one of the global colors to black. And I just want to put a little bit of a belt in somewhere. I'm not sure if it's up here or down there, so I'll just do that, and then that's me. I can reveal that section. In fact, I'll add it here as well. And let's take it away, that part, and I can add a bit more for the belt there. Could also probably do a sort of division down here. So I'll go back to this sprite and add black in there. And maybe just add eyes in. You don't really need the mouth necessarily. I'm just going to add that there for a bit of chin to see if I can make it look good. but you don't really need the mouth. I think it's fine just the eyes. You can make some blinking and things like that, and then do things with the mouth if they're talking or something. Okay, I do want a little bit of a ponytail in there, so I'll add black here, and then I'll reveal that by taking away a couple of pixels. Now if I wanted to add a weapon of some kind, I can either put it into the sprite, but the problem is it's going to be behind the overlay. So I can't really do that. I'd have to take away a lot of work. So I mean, I could take away this and then do it like that. It's not too bad. And then, you know, finish the handle up a bit like this. You know, that kind of works. Let's just make a bit black. Let's see if that helps. Or the handle black, that'll help. There we go. So there's a nice looking sword. I want to add a bit of shadow under it, so I'll just paint black. Well, I've got black in there already, so I'll just take away a few of these pixels. Let's actually take away these ones. And it just gives it a bit of a shadow. Take away one more. In fact, I'm going to draw in some shadow just at this leg here, if I can. I need to be mindful that pixels are chunky here. So that's going to add just a little bit of something, and I'll do something at the arm here as well. And there we go. So that would be our character. I'll just add one more here just to see the hand on the other side. And you can see if I was to extend that out, it's just a bit too chunky, and it would mean I need to kind of support that with the shirt, but it's reaching out too much. Now Spred64 doesn't have an undo button, so you just have to undo manually. So that's that. So once you've got that base done, it's relatively easy to make animations. Just bear in mind that I've not got a lot of room here to do much. So, and I also need to animate 4 sprites each time. So you can copy and paste by you can click on this one. So if you want to copy a sprite, just I think you click copy, and then go here and paste. And I think there is shortcut keys for this, but I forget what it is, and I need to have some sort of see what tab does. Does it give me anything? Swap 2 sprites as F1. Okay, we'll just use this for now. So copy and paste, and then copy and paste, copy and paste. Right, so I've got a copy of these sprites, and I just want to go to the next frame set. So I'll click on this little button here. I'm now at frame 1. I'm going to go down to layer 0 and place these down. So just shift and click to place down, up a layer. So layer 1 again, shift and click, shift and click. So now I can do a second frame, and I press left and right. I'll go between these two in the compositor. So frame 1, I'm going to work on this guy first. I'm going to bring him back a bit. I want to think about his arm raising up, so it's going to create a bit of volume there. And yeah, I'll just let the hair move a little bit. And let's just see how that goes. So I need to do the same with this, so I'll bring that back to just 1 because it's 2 pixels wide. I'll take away that, and let's see, I'll put in the sword. You can see the sword isn't great because it's using up the 2 pixels at a time. This bit will take a little while to get right. So we've got the hand here, and this is generally fine if it's in motion. You know, just seen a bit like that. If it's fast, it's going to be okay. So the legs I'm going to move back like this, not slide it across, because I want the feet to be in the same place. So I can kind of test that. Right, so now I can see I need to fix all this stuff. And some bits to fix here. I'm going to bring the other hand out for balance and draw that in. Okay, and I want to bring back that kind of belt area. So I'll take away some of these. I'm just using the arrow keys to go back and forth between the two frames. And I can see there's a little patch down here that I can get rid of, and something at the elbow. Now let's just bring in some black there, and I'll reveal that by getting rid of some pixels here. Anything that's not got any colour in it's going to be the background, so if I want to avoid that I just need to choose, put some black pixels in the underlay. Let's see if I reveal some here. Okay, just be sure to put black where that happens. Okay, I want to move this leg back. I'll keep the other one planted, but I just want to move this one. I'll move it so it's out the way like that. Now I'll bring this leg over to match that. Get rid of some of these. That's a bit better. Right, and I want to have the handle as well be seen. So the handle is going to be somewhere a bit there, and then just reveal that. Right, and there's going to be another frame where I'm going to have to, you know, really push that. So I'm going to move all of this back. So we'll move that back, and these have to go back too. Right, and I've lost a pixel there, but that's doesn't matter too much. 2 for those, and just 1 for these because they move 2 at a time. So now my sprite looks a bit square at the end there. I'm just going to fix that up, and I'll get rid of this black square here. It's a little restricted, but that's okay. Now I can get a third frame in, so I'll just copy. I'll copy these. So I can use Control C, Control V a lot faster. Right, and then I'm going to go to frame 2 and go down to layer 1, layer 0. I'm going to bring in that and shift. So it's shift and click to place here. It used to be different, but now it's shift and click. And bring these in. So now I'm going to reach this guy forward and really kind of get the sword over here. It still feels a bit restricted, but it's just what we need to go with. Get rid of all that. Let's bring the head forward itself just to create a bit of motion, and then might be easier just to slide that forward a bit, like so, and fix stuff, take away that. I want to rotate them round, so bring the eye like that, and then I'm going to see the ponytail here. So yeah, we really have to sort of make a lot of destruction here in order to get what we want. It's fine to be really rough with this to begin with, to get something closer to what we want. So you see it's got that kind of stripe, but that hand's now there, doesn't have to be there, which will create more of a rotation, because the hand in essence is behind the view of the body here. A lot of things are going to change. Let's get rid of that. We could put the hand in the back just to see or feel what we get. It does create a lot of rotation. Right, and I still have to bring back a bit of black somewhere up here. So I can do that and then just reveal a bit more of that or whatever I feel would work. And let's do a bit of that. Take that one away and add a little bit there. Okay, I'm going to move this over more. I want it to look like this sword's being held. And you see it's gone further than I'd like, so I'm gonna move this back. The thing is, if I move this back one, I need to move these back two, so I don't really have the space anymore. You can see when I move these what's happening. Kind of lost a leg there. It doesn't keep record of the pixels, so I'll move that back twice. Right, and now I've got more room for sword, and I guess I want a bit of the hand to be seen here, and I guess I want that there. There we go. So instead of the body shuffling back like that, let's get rid of these actually. I can move the sprite if I want to inside here. So you see, if I want to offset, I use Control and arrow keys. So I can fix all of this in the compositor area. So I just do Control and right with the mouse over the sprite and on the right layer. So I'll go down to that layer, and so I've adjusted it manually, and that would have to be done by code. It does spit out a file giving you offsets and things, but it does get super complicated. Right, and ideally I do want one sprite just to show that sword there, so I'll place that down like so, and I'll just move that till it's in place. And I can even switch this to high res and use change this to white, and I could do something like a little swoosh mark like that, and it looks like it's coming from above, so I'll probably make it more like that. Swoosh, swoosh. It's more like a jab, and I feel like I want to see the hand on the other side again, so I'll just bring, I don't want too much of it, but I'll just go for that, and always do black here. And let's put black down here and here. Let's just cover this up so that I can reveal a few shadowy parts. That's cool. And also the ponytail. So we're using in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprites for this character, and that means that an enemy, if an enemy was using 5 sprites as well, we've got 1, 2, 3 on this line and 1, 2, 3 in that line. It means we would have to multiplex for that line to work, and your characters wouldn't be able to move up and down. But that's, you know, that's perfectly normal for a fighting game, especially when you're using an overlay. You could just use big chunky pixels, but it doesn't look quite as good. So that's going to wrap it up for this tutorial. If you do want to export this for binary, just click Alt and B, and that will be compatible with SpritePad, which will give you more options. So I'll just do a little test with this, and I'll open up SpritePad. Let's see, I've got Tools, SpritePad, and should be able to import binary. And desktop test, and then we've got our character back. We just have to assign the colors again. So background, I'll just say grey. I think this was black. These were brown. Oops, that'll be the foreground. I think that was black and that was white. Yep. We have to do that color. So multicolor. Let's change that to. Let's just see what we had. So we'd black then white for our globals. Multicolor, black, white. Yeah. Let's go white for that. Black, maybe that was. That was black. This one was pink. There we go. Okay, so for each I need to do a bit of manual work. Oops. I don't know if I can just select everything. Do globally. There we go. Globally and black and white. Yep. So that's all good. Now I just want to. Oops, I want to select, doesn't let me do it, I just want to go through these and then make them brown. That one is white and that one's brown. Kind of got the same setup now. It's a bit different because of the layout, but then just do that. And that's me got what I had before. So in SpritePad you have to do has overlay, and it's going to do that for you. So has overlay, it's going to use the next frame, and same with this one. So it's a little different. You don't have the compositor in here, but you have the ability to sort of bring the files in and do what you want if you prefer SpritePad. So that's it for this tutorial. Hope you enjoy making sprites using Spred64. It's on itch and it's fairly cheap. I'll put a link in the description, and I look forward to see what you make with it. If you make a game, definitely, you know, let me know that you use Spred64. It'd be cool. Thanks. Bye.